morning. I am very happy to be with you today. This is a place that is very special to me. It is the only place on earth I can call my home church. Once more, we gather for worship as we join together in word, song, and silence. May this assembly bring forth wholeness. Come, let us worship together. Do you know what was the hardest? No hand-me-downs. I mean, no instructions from older, wiser women. No place to get any advice. It would have been helpful at times to even have had a sister, another woman to share secrets with, to explore questions, just to name those strange sounds that gurgled up in our throats when we thought something was funny. Now, the worst time, I admit, was when my stomach began to grow large. And then when a shock, when I felt something move in there was no one there to whisper the secrets they had learned from going through childbirth. So each day, I would wake up, sometimes making an effort to trust, and say, I'm still alive. I guess this is what's supposed to happen. Oh, and everything was so glorious at first. Now, we women have a knowing about things, don't we? Somehow I knew in the beginning, even without experience, that what we were going through was amazing. I seemed to be breathless most of the time. Sometimes I felt a little foolish, saying so often, look at that. What could that be? What is that for? Food was there, and what was good to eat almost moved towards us as if it could talk, saying, see what a lovely color I am? I taste good too. Come on, try me. Oh, and we learned that some things need a little extra work before you can eat them, like peeling or scraping before you can get to the tasty part. Water was there. And our bodies gave us messages saying, drink. This is an important part of life. And it was all good. So how did I get here? What was happening? Oh, God, that great being who was responsible, had wonderful ideas. I liked myself, I liked my body, I liked where I was, and I liked who was with me, most of the time. But after a while, I'm almost embarrassed to say it now, but after a while it just got to be all the same. All peace and quiet. Began wondering and wandering. Is this all there is? Something was going on inside my head. Then I realized something. In my mind, I could go back and see my life over again, as much as it was. I remembered. What fun to have these images behind my eyes of places that I had been, things I'd seen, and the feelings that came over me. It was then I remembered something that God had said about not doing something. What was that about? Nothing had been kept from us before. Was I free to find out? Of course. Was not everything that God made good? Oh, it felt exciting to question. It felt good to test. As I began to question, I became more awake, more able to see things clearly and to hear the sounds that came into my ears. I would find out. Did I ask permission? Of course not. Everything that God made was good, so everything I could do would be good also. Now, when God said we were not to go to the tree, that just didn't make any sense to me. I laughed out loud. This too was new, the sound coming from my throat. It felt to me at the time that it was a message from God saying that I was more than God could ever have expected. I would find out. So, I found out. There is something more to life. It's not all good. Innocence was gone. I learned about death. Would it have made any difference if someone had told me that I would feel pain? The pain of love damaged. The pain of childbirth. Then a new feeling, fear. Fear in telling the truth. Fear that in risking I might experience more pain, as well as possible pleasure and excitement. The pain of children at war with one another. Raising children, that's where I really could have used some advice. The pain of burying a son who died before me. Somehow I know that was not in God's original plan. To tell you the truth, I think even God was surprised at how soon life became a struggle, especially for those of us created in God's image. Would it have made any difference? Would I go back to the way it was in the beginning? No. No, no, no. I wish I could see ahead. What wondrous things will there be? In what ways will women like me feel power, feel joy? What will we create? Will we always be tempted to ask permission? Will we forget to always appreciate what we are given to look at, to eat, to drink, the wonders that surround us? Would it have made any difference in what I did throughout my life if someone had told me that I would feel pain? I think not. But would it have made any difference if someone had told me that I could feel power, feel joy? Yes. Words take concrete form in the world. The words of Genesis have shaped human conduct for centuries. The tale of Adam, Eve, the serpent, and the apple are part of our common heritage, regardless of whether we believe the account. The placement onto women of responsibility for the presence of evil in the world has led to the oppression of half of humanity. The tale of man's dominion over all creatures has also led to a world out of balance. Transformation is possible. Paradise is not lost. The healing of our planet begins when we recognize our own innate goodness. Our power lies not in domination, but in right relationship with ourselves, with other genders, with animals, plants, with the earth, sky, and water. May we recognize that life offers itself as a gift each moment. We are co-creators of paradise. Blessed be. In that spirit, I ask that you please rise and join in the call to ministry, which is printed in your order of service. We go forth into the world in peace, to act with works of love, to affirm each person's dignity, and to cherish the living earth.